All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check, check. Lucky. And middle. Omaha, ready to move. Check 26. Monday.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Zero. Switch.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to fire. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I don't trust the jerseys, but I had seen that he was trying to maybe, show me the jerseys he was in, so I was, whatever he wanted to play.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I see he was wearing dark.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This to Jarwin. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It's easy. It's coming again. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw is Stafford. Looking long for Westbrook. And got his man complete. 39 yards there, a big one. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Yeah, of course I catch that because obviously I'm a good get.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Alert!
Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Stop your run.
Double right.
Stafford now to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
And the Jaguars. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, 50. Hey, Delta.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, Red.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And he's got his big receiver, Robinson, for the Jacksonville touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Is he serious?
And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
You got to watch 28.
Plays.
Seriously, I know you don't know
Down 2
because he's
touchdowns
a
early,
rookie, but hey,
probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. Muscles him off. He'll have a first down past the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Staying situation. Let's go.
Well, I got hot.
On first down, they run with Howard. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Sweetie.
And that is
Don't
intercepted.
try that blue circle, nigga, man. It ain't
Wait
never
till say
open with
no.
him.
No
Never
interception.
open.
He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads of that?
He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This is different. I'm just trying to drop downs, man. All I need to do, man.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just a yardage long.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Stanford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
He got the dive on the kick.
Taking it about the 16.
Take that.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Oh, blew a Millie. That's my new Achilles. He gonna do it, Millie.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board
Even
here.
Sheffield D. Green got to take that.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Look at Chef all over that shit. D. Green, out of nowhere. He just, I'm telling you, babe, he just be around the ball.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Go get it, sis. Pick him the hand up. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
They will run with Grant. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
22. 21.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the interception, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Come on in.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, my
Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot. You know that he has tremendous speed. What you do with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route. Often against the safety, you like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We'll think about that for a couple of weeks. Like those type of plays stick with us because we don't give them up much.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together Charles nowhere to escape,
One more
and he
second.
goes
I don't even
down.
need a second. Give me
Now the
0.3.
Texans will burn the
I'm
first
off
of
of it
their
already.
timeouts
I was coming
as they'll
off
talk
of it.
things over prior to this
Stop.
upcoming
Hey,
second
Rob.
down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got Rome. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
That's it. Razor blade. What the fuck is up with my quarterback?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I got 20 down. They said no longer was suspended. I mean, they just gonna find him. They just like, fuck it. I got it this week.
To throw again. Stafford. He's going to fire one. It's caught inside the 25.
Hey,
we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Hey, Didi.
Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be at practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now, of course, you know we're looking for now because we put 28 there right there now. 28 right there now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Telvin Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one.
That's
now
an
it's
easy
3rd
tip
down.
drill pick.
Well, partner, they're not
I
content
made
to
the
run
bad
this one
up.
out as we
Oh,
head towards the half, trying to hit a big
Whole
chunk play
time,
right
who's
there
over there on that
and
island
add
was
to their
full of
score.
one-on-one?
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting.
He's going to
Keep
run.
fighting.
He's got a long way to go. And they're going to get this beyond the 40
I was so
before
out of
he's
control
taken
because I
down.
just strapped fucking
Now the
Hopkins
Texans will
up
use
all the
one
way
of their
across
two
the field.
remaining timeouts.
Whew, I'd have
As they'll stop
fucking
the
dinged
clock with 24
the
seconds to go
quarterback.
in this first half.
Shit. Yeah.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Going with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Bitch.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Allen.
Throwing again is Watson. Under pressure now,
babe.
Watson,
Come on,
and
man.
down he goes.
Ain't too
Malik
many niggas
Jackson,
gonna
the
just line up
6'5"
on a
D
top
tackle
dog
with a
like that.
sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Watson now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter.
Kind of played off of him, leave him open just a little bit.
I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
I ain't trying to run that deep. He ain't getting a hold of nothing. He can play smart, though.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get happy if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford.
Get off of it, Stafford. He's open. Throw the motherfucker.
The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
So partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the full start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Get out of here. Exactly what you should do. That's what I'm going to do. Hand it off.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Hand it off.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Oh, God. A-Rod, the 26th floor. Have you ever been there? Oh, my God. 101, A-Rod. The 26th floor. Get there. Come on with that pop-up shit.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. A huge return as he'll take this one down inside the 30-yard line.
I'll take it.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Lock in, play tough D. On
1st down, it's Howard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Saw something in the murder. Young pit bull.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hand off to him.
He may try and run for this. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
Well, that's all right. Like I said, I went up top on a 3rd and 25, and he just called the Little Giants reverse play. You know,
so after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. A pass there, complete to Westbrook, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Stafford. Robinson's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Got him.
Hey, Rob.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Come on, man.
4th touchdown
I see the
pass of the
difference,
game
man.
for
It's a
Matthew
huge gap in that
Stafford.
shit.
And
I
the
see the
Jaguars
shit.
are
It's
able
a
to
gap.
widen their lead. A good,
I'm not,
sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
The other any given Sunday, y'all know
wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The Texans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Watson now to throw, escaping the pressure right.
Speed him up. Send that pressure,
The
speed him up.
Texans trying it, but they come up 50 here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
You couldn't just say, let me just try Hopkins because 28 over there. He looking for one.
180. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full streak.
On 1st down, McFarland. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They don't have a 28.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
This nigga punches, he don't know how to cut in. See? This shit right there for real. That's actually a good play. You got to beat the defender.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. The completion good for 3 and it's 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Single. Hey, guys, I got 15. 15 is mine. I'm taking it. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Set. 19.
To the air yet again. Watson. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here.
Oh, no, baby.
Touchdown.
Oh,
DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the night. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score.
Wait a minute. Look at me.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
In that situation, I was supposed to probably just try to fight him.
As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Gotta be smarter right there. Oh, man. That was a shot, though. The world's watching. You versus Hop. Up top, 1-on-1. Gotta be better than that.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
There you go. We got a game. One possession game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
That's all we can get.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Hey, 22.
Play action. Stafford. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Oh, shit.
Stafford now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, shit, man. See? You see, I got a casual little handoff call here. Then you see some shit like that.
22.
Check out of that, man. What the fuck is going on over there? Hey, that's not A-Rock.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
That's not A-Rock, baby. Up top. Come on, man.
And
Don't show me no one-on-one with A-Rock, man.
Inside
We're up topping him.
39 yards there. A big
Who is that little kid over
What a
there?
game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. DJ Reader there on the tackle. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Monday. And middle. 55. Protein spill. That's the way.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, McFarland.
There you go, McFarland. There you go.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout.
I do.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
53, ready. 22.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before, and now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And a give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Nice division game. Good battle.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,
going to be so funny.
pitching shutouts was big time. That was
throws,
paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
I should have threw for like 4.
So for the Jaguars, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ooh, A-Rock. Free time. Worry about your old girl. Easy time. Fuck y'all. Shout to the motherfucker. Shout to the motherfucker. You want shout to the motherfucker? Yeah, shout to the motherfucker. I made mistakes. Oh shit.